So let's start with some basic things that you could do with Photoshop Mix. One of the coolest things you can do is you can cut out part of an image. So this is a photograph of my daughter and my two nieces, and we were in the city a couple weekends ago. And I want to cut them out of this scene of where we are. So I am going to, if you look down on the bottom at the tools, one of the tools is called Cutout. So I'm going to tap that tool. And if you look, there's so many different ways to cut out, right? Like there's this smart cutout and it will automatically grab. And it is extremely intuitive because what it just did is it found them as it found the edges. And it's not perfect. It's a good way to start. And then you can use Basic and Lasso to kind of improve it. So I'm going to click Basic. And the reason I like this is because here I can change the size of the brush and the hardness. For example, if I wanted to get more, so I don't have all of Chloe's coat and I need to get more of it. So I want to add to my selection. I can make my brush whatever size I need it to be. So in this case, probably want it about that big. Hardness, I want this to blend. So I'm going to bring my hardness all the way down. And so I'm adding. And so what I'm doing is right now I'm tapping or painting, you could say. I'm kind of painting what I want to add in, what I want to be selected. Where you see those squares, that's what isn't selected, right? So that's the part that would be cut out. It would be transparent. You'd be able to see through that. So when you're selecting means that you're picking it, right? You're choosing this to be part of your image. Whatever you don't have is not going to be there when we're done. It's like we're literally taking scissors and we're cutting this out. Okay, let's get some more of her hair. Okay, and again, I would use like the fuzzy, because you want it to blend, and you'll see what I mean by that. If I do a hard edge, watch what happens. Like try it, you'll see there's like a big difference. It makes like a line, and you want it to be more feathered, right? And by the way, if there's something you don't want, you subtract it. So in this case, okay. Now I got to get serious, people. Let me see. I'm going to add what I want, hardness down to 0. Okay. Because again, trust me, it's going to blend better when it's done. All right, so let's see. Do I have all of Chloe? So I don't want this part here. Bring it down. Okay. And let's see, what am I missing here? Clean up around Dylan. So I don't want these parts. So again, it's the minus what you don't want. And it'll go right down to the pixel. Hardness, definitely have it down so that it's fuzzy and then it will blend better. For Emma, it didn't get part of the top of her hair, so let me grab that. My daughter's got a lot of hair. She's got a lot of beautiful hair. Okay, get the top of Dylan's head. Okay. How did we do? Did we get the boots? No, let's make sure we get those. I like the drop shadow, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that from the boot. Clean this up a little bit. You could do this forever. I enjoy doing this. To me, it's relaxing. It's calm. Okay. I didn't even get Emma's foot. Gotta grab that. And again, it's this whole dance between adding what you want and subtracting what you don't want. And again, what am I doing? I am cutting them out of the background because I just want them and I don't want the scene. Because what I'm going to do is I am going to merge this in with another picture. But if all I wanted to do was remove the background from an image, this is a very simple way. Photoshop Mix makes it really easy to remove like a focal point from a background. It makes it super, super easy. So if you like what you have, you could press refine and it will show you what you have. If you want it to be fuzzier, like a fuzzier edge, you would tap this feather button and raise it, but you don't want to do it too much because like notice it's starting to cut them away. So I'm not going to do it obnoxiously. I'm not going to do it 0. I'm just going to do it a smudge. I just want to make sure. Okay, I can handle that. Okay, and if I like what I have, I press check. And then you can, oh, the lasso. Try this with the lasso. It's a pretty sweet deal. So when you want to add to a selection, then like here, it didn't really get her coat. You would paint or tap and drag around what you want to add, and bam, it'll add that part in. If it has something selected that you don't want, like something I don't want, so I'm going to zoom in. All right, I'm going to check it. That is how you would remove a background.